internet is gonna do because it recently has been pretty well. It's good until for like a quick second it's not good. It's like
Hmm.
lag spikes like
I got you.
completely. Ah, yeah, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Is it? Does the bot? Oh yeah, it does. I didn't even do the fucking name at all. Okay, it was that. Okay. Thanks, Reese, for that, I guess. I tried doing the project Aereteum thingy, um, the sort of overlay for commentating, but I just for now I couldn't get my head around it yet. That thing was I didn't have time at all for it, and also I need all the telemetry thingy,
Right.
which I, which I haven't done at all. Well, I haven't asked Reese yet to say that telemetry this, telemetry that, that this telemetry needs to be, because otherwise it's just gonna say player for like half the grid. Fucking 10 players and then, or actually 15 players and then 7 who have actually their names in. Would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
Can Lasse pick up his car? Oh, I guess in the meantime, well, I guess he has been kicked out. Yep, I guess he has been kicked out. Uh, well, welcome to RPL. Uh, round one in Australia, whatever, season 15 of RPL. A bit of a, well, what what would you call it? Not a comeback, but like a revive of this league, isn't it?
I go with rebirth.
Yeah, that would, yeah, that would as well work.
That's the first
This,
word that came to my mind. Rebirth.
mm, I'm not. My first language is not English, so so trying to find words for it, it's interesting.
Ah,
But yeah, we are in Australia with the new regs. Probably the one of the worst circuits for these regs because of the batteries and a shit ton of Lyco that drivers are gonna have to do in qualifying as well. Go slower to go faster, basically. Uh, and yeah, it should be pretty interesting. This is the first race with the new regs. Not even a full week has been with with the new season 20 2026 season DLC pack, and we are already racing. Probably people don't even have any sort of setups for Australia, or they've just bought some off the shelf. So it's gonna be pretty fun. Um, and yeah, new team as well, or actually two new teams, but one actually brand new, like have started everything from scratch, which is Cadillac, and another new team in the name of Audi have replaced Sauber. The rest is the same. Uh, Aston Martin as Aston Martin, besides with that Honda engine, which is more like a vibrator. Uh, well, well, that simulation in F1,
I love that analogy.
yeah,
Oh my word!
yeah.
What? I
I
got a
mean,
Hitachi in there.
maybe, maybe that. I mean, I was thinking of another joke for it, but maybe let's save it. Let's save that. It might not be that good. Might be going a bit too far. But still, um, thankfully, in the F1 game is not the most realistic game out there, so that is not simulated, but the lack of power is definitely simulated. And how shit they are as well. And thankfully, Cadillacs will not be falling apart, so suspension is good, and mirrors and brakes, as we've seen. So yeah, we're into Q1. You can see that the line, or the leaderboard line, has pretty much extended over to the for the F1 logo bit. Even it's covering it up a bit as well. Our first driver is coming out. You wanna bet which one is it? Is it Cadillac or Haas? with the colors. I bet it's a Cadillac, Haas. I
And
mean,
it's
it's a Haas.
Beatnik out on the track.
Yeah. And there we have as well the new Australia man, and he's on Inters. So just going for test runs as well. My god, this leaderboard line is massive. Jesus Christ.
Oh yes.
He's gonna have to get used to that. Yeah. Jordan as well out on track. SV in the Red Bull. Alex Norris as well. I just call him Norris. Yeah. We have as well the new trailer mode in the game. Well, it's of course gonna be in the game since it's real life. Basically, as opposed to the DRS where the rear wing lifted, here we have as well the front wing that is dropping, just decreasing the downforce, giving more straight line speed, and that was as well a bit introduced because of the battery, because the beautiful, lovely people at FIA thought that giving a near, well, more like 55-45 split, 55 ICE, 45 battery would be great split with the batteries, and basically, like I said, slower the slower you go, the better, because you have to actually lift to gain battery to go faster. So lovely people at FIA didn't think of that at all, as we have SV on what was on a first lap, but he immediately invalidated through the first two corners. Lovely, typical stuff by SV, as I've seen from.
Well, to be fair,
yeah.
To be fair, with Australia, turns 1 and 2 are extremely notorious in RPL for a lot of invalidations. I'm on board with Beatnik. He's just getting into the fast chicane. That's another area that's extremely prone to invalidations, and later on in the race could be finding track limit penalties and warnings and all that sort of stuff. Fun times.
yeah, it's very easy. Let me just check, is the stream going, because I'm already getting lags, but I guess it's running. Hold on, let me check the stream. Is it still running? Because okay, yeah, it is yeah, it is running, but I just do not trust these
Yes.
lags at all. Beatnik
Yeah,
was
last
fastest.
I know with this, I know with the streams, like if it's live as we're seeing it right now, but on like Twitch itself, it's like a few seconds behind. It's like a few seconds delay.
Yeah, of course. Jordan goes fastest with 1:18.9. That's an actual representative time since he's on the softs. Let me just boot up the stream on my phone so that I can see the chat. In real time, that's what I usually do.
And by the way, while he's doing that, probably anybody that winds up asking, the person that you're hearing talking recently before I came in, this is Wildstorm. He is going to be our new lead commentator for Tier 1, or F1 in this sense. And, you know, with my voice, I'm Ty and Iron Wolf. I'm a co-commentator now. But I am going to be doing my best to help Wildstorm up and getting him familiarized with RPL and all that fun jazz.
Yeah, I kind of stole his position basically. Reese kinda helped me with it. I didn't tell him at all to like I need to be main commentator. No, he did it all by himself. To get me here. But of course, I'm gonna try to include Titan as much as possible, and as well to help me through a few bits
Yeah.
here and there. Cookie, in the meantime, in our yapping, has gone fastest, 1:16.847. Savage is 6 tenths back, SV 3 tenths back from that. And yeah, Tiger goes 5th, 18th, 18.421. TB 6th, 18.655. So far, not a bad qualifying. I mean, that you can see from the track map that there's just basically on every straight, every little bit of straight, there's a straight line mode, just to help with the battery not getting worn out as much, which is ridiculous in my opinion, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and I've seen some of the videos of how broken straight line mode is. Like, I remember seeing one on Twitter a couple days ago. Literally, Monza, that straight between Ascari and Parabolica. Some people were maxing out their top speed at 351 kilometers an hour before entering Parabolica. I'm like, holy cow, that's just insanity. 351 in going to the braking zone of that.
that is not a fun place to go that fast. It's not even. It's the final corner, so yeah, that corner is not that fun to go really fast into. In the meantime,
and anyone that is like, what do you mean kph? What is that in miles an hour? 351 is basically 218 miles an hour, which is just about as fast as the new Ferrari. It's a little bit faster than the new Ferrari that's coming out next year, the Ferrari 12 Cylindre. It's got a top speed of just over 211.
Didn't it already come out? I thought that already came out.
No, it's I'm not sure. I mean, it's the new one I saw, and I think it was Ferrari's response after the Luce got massively dumped on.
As they should.
I mean, it's Ferrari. Why in the world would you make an electric one? Why?
I mean, if they would have made an electric, like some sort of sports car, like hypercar, I mean, okay, well, I mean, whatever, but it's a... What even body type is that? It's not an SUV, it's not even like a, I don't know, a sportback? SUV sportback or something like that?
It looked like a Tesla Model 3 to me.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. It looked like a Tesla Model 3. It's just, and I literally commented on it when I first saw it on Facebook. I'm like, it's just a Tesla Model 3 with Ferrari badges on it.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous, honestly, but...
Yes.
Whatever. Gotta live with it, I guess. In the meantime, there's still quite few people that are need to do their laps. Josh, Florian, Derry, Gecko, Night Owl, and Wrecked. As well as you could say Alex Norris, Andra, and Beatnik, who have done their laps on the inters, as Florian takes a trip to the gravel, it seems like it, or maybe not, because of my... I don't know, is this my lag, or is it something else? I genuinely don't know, like... I think the stream died. No, the stream is still going.
Stream's still active, I believe.
Yeah, it's still active, but it's like lagging as well there. I don't... this internet is
Yeah, it's like
up.
maybe like, that's about like I'd say about the stream of currently compared to what it is live. It's like maybe like 2-3 seconds behind, roughly.
Yeah. But I don't know, my internet has been, like I said, has been acting up when it's like lag spiking every minute or two. It's really annoying. In the well, still Josh yet to do a lap. Get Wrecked still yet to do a lap. Josh at the moment is on a lap in the second sector,
Yep.
pretty much one corner sector. Second sector 44.961, and there we saw as well in my onboard at least the Lyco, which everyone loves, and him, well, Lycoing, but as well not having any ERS to the turn 10, or is that 11? No, 11.
I believe this is
11.
I
It was
think
11.
this is 13 he's in now.
Yeah, 13, 14, but on the last straight line mode, like after
Yeah.
the fast chicane 9-10, then it's 11.
Yeah, it's 11, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Josh goes P12, 18.559, so he's good for now.
Andrea just went up to 5th with a 17.5.
Yep. Get
So
Wrecked.
he did pretty good there.
Get Wrecked is not on a lap. Beatnik is on a lap. And one more thing, with the increased cars, or amount of cars, the dropout zone is in P17 downwards. So P17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 are the ones that are gonna get knocked out. And then in Q2 it's then, well, outside of the top 10 everyone.
11th down to 16. Yeah.
Yeah, so that pretty much stays the same. It's just more drivers are getting knocked out in Q1 and Q2 by one. Beatnik goes P11, 18.356. Good lap, but still 3/10 away from Williams, which that car seems to be a bit broken, with apparently an FOM chassis. So, great job by the Codys again, as always. Mintoki is...
Gecko and Cookie have done enough to make it through. They're at the top of the board with that 16.8 and that 17.2. And Mintoki currently in the 15th position with that 18.6. And TB, between him and Jordan, have a nice gap, just about 2.5 tenths, separating the 16th and the 17th car.
Yeah, they have a pretty nice gap. Get Wrecked is on a lap, coming through into turn 12 now. Has not been able to make a lap up until this point.
A bit of slide.
Yeah, a bit of sliding. I mean, the brakes are a bit... With 100% brake pressure, they are a bit weird. And he goes P17 just behind TB, 22 thousandths of a second. So at the moment, he's not gonna make it into Q2. He did have a bit used tires though, so if he puts up a fresh one and just gets the lap a bit more together, he could get it done. Nidal retires, as well as Alex Norris earlier retired. Leighton is not on a lap. Jordan and Dairy Goat are on their out laps. Anyone else really?
TB's just about to get his started.
Yeah, Reese is on a lap as well. I want to see what is he gonna do in the second sector. Is he improving or not? He's not improving. 2 tenths down. Although to be fair, everyone with that are gonna get, people are gonna get themselves familiarized with the wreck, so they're gonna try to maximize the in qualifying with the ERS management with the Lyco and stuff like that. So everyone is learning as they go at the moment. Reese, can he find more time? Yes, he did find more time. Goes up to 7th, 17.944 for Reese. Let's look what Jordan is doing through the first sector. Soon going to Dairy. Jordan up by 600. Dairy through the first sector is up by a 10th. They still need a bit more, or quite a bit more, to get themselves into the top 16. but it's a good start through the first sector. Jordan lost out a bit through the second sector. Derry has invalidated. 3 minutes to go. He still has time to set a lap. I just want to see, does he have fuel? Yes, he does have fuel, actually. So if I could put the telemetry on with the for the battery, because the battery aspect is actually pretty important.
I was on board with TB, and he wound up making a mistake right in turn 11. He was about 10th and a half up in the second sector split, but lost it all after a mistake in the third sector. Behind him was Mintoki. She did not make any mishaps, because she wound up improving her time by just almost a quarter of a second. She is up into 12th now. She was in 15th before.
So, just to make it clear, Mintoki is a woman, right? Just
yes.
Okay.
Mintoki at the moment, she is, unless somebody else chimes in the Discord server and says different, she is the only woman in RPL currently. Over the course of our history, we have, I believe, 3 or 4 women in RPL, and Mintoki not only is, like I said, the only woman that's still here in RPL, she is the second woman to ever win in RPL. Before her, we had Valkyrie.
Interesting. Very interesting. In the meantime, Josh is now coming to the end of his lap. No battery to the line, but he does manage to improve his time by 3/10, and it goes P11, 18.266. Anyone else? TB has started his lap, 45,000 down. Shorts has shot himself up to P15, 18.474, pushing Wrecked down to the bottom 6, not a bottom 5 anymore, bottom 6. We still have Lennon, Leighton, Gogi, Dairygoat, Jordan, and Get Wrecked down in bottom 6. Jordan is the first one out because he's in the pit, and we have 40 seconds to go in this qualifying. Let's see what the Ferraris are doing. Florian is in pit. I get Ferraris doing nothing, as they don't need to, honestly. Leighton is as well out, as he has invalidated. Lennon is still going strong. Gogi as well. Dairygoat still needs to do a lap, or start his lap. Get Wrecked is improving by a 10th through the second sector. No battery going into turn 11. Now the battery thing is really interesting. Like, you really need to turn up the telemetry thingy on.
Oh, Jordan didn't make it in time.
No, he stayed in the pits. So he's out. Get Wrecked. Does he make it in? Yep. Just about P16. Is TB on a lap? Doesn't seem like it. No, he's not on a lap, so he's gonna be out. Leighton is as well out. So we have only Gogi.
Gogi's coming across.
Yeah, Gogi only P19, 19.0119. Lennon P21, 19.083. So there's only Derry who can make a difference, because TB is done with his lap. Derry at 10th up through the second sector, where he will need half a second through the third sector, and he has no battery halfway through the straight. So I think now the lap time is just gonna be
invalidated.
As well that. I was gonna say that this lap is only gonna mean where is he gonna start. Is it gonna be P20 or maybe P19? But not even that. He's gonna start P20. Shorts not on a lap. No one's on a lap anymore. So Q1 done. TB. So we have 2 Alpines, 2 Aston Martins, Cadillac, and a V-Carb out from Q1, and those are Fake TB, Jordan, Gogi, Dairygoat, Lennon, and Leighton, who are out. Not real surprises there. I mean, for me as well, a bit difficult to say, but in terms of car performance, Aston Martin pretty normal. F1 Shorts, I'm not really too surprised that he made it into Q2. Even with a Cadillac, he's pretty quick. That I know. And that's that.
Yeah, TB. Yeah, TB being out in P17 in that Alpine. Bit of a surprise, because TB, 14-time race winner here in F1, the season 8 champion when he raced in Ferrari. See him that far down in that Alpine is pretty surprising. But one thing is nice though is that even though one Cadillac's out in Q1, the second Cadillac of Shorts made it through, and both Audis wound up making it through too.
Yeah, even though they have the weak, yeah, they have the weakest engine in the game. So still good for them, as I don't get the results unfortunately. That glitch where I have the black screen only. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the black screen of death. I know that.
Yeah, that's really annoying. But yeah, pretty good that that the Audis made it. They really do have the worst engine in the game, which is a bit of an exaggeration in my opinion. The fact that Honda is technically better engine than Audi in game. It's kind of weird, but alright. Into Q2. And there are quite good amount of cars already coming out immediately. We have SV, we have Josh, for example, Tiger, Shorts, Beatnik, Norris, Night Owl, Gecko. I mean, half the grid already came out. Like, it will be raining in like 3 minutes. But I don't think it is. At least there aren't any clouds on the racetrack. So yeah.
Oh, Cookie just got disconnected.
Oh. He has that good that he has still quite a lot of time to really just get back in.
Return back, yeah.
I don't have him in.
But yeah, one of the things that for people that may have seen it when we were on board with some of these drivers when they were doing their laps, and we've also mentioned it quite a bit of times before, is the Lyco basically lifting and coasting because battery drains so much quicker, and a bunch of the drivers have figured out that basically just lifting and coasting before getting into a braking zone just winds up recharging a strong amount of battery, and it's new. It's going to be something to get used to, but I know for a fact this is going to be, it'll cause quite a bit of chaotic fun when the time comes in regards to energy management and using the stuff needed for racing and everything. But yeah, that's basically what Lyco is. So basically it's just, instead of tire management and tire playing game in last game, this time you actually got just, well, playing with your battery.
Yeah, in qualifying.
Just
I mean,
us dealing too.
Yeah, but can you in that telemetry where the battery is? Can you see the driver's inputs at all? Because I cannot see any.
The gas and the brake? No, yeah. I ain't getting it either on my end.
Maybe that's something that EA did to protect some stuff, because I swear you could see in not even like in the F125, like the 25 pack, you could see it, but now you can't. Weird. Anyways,
another visual glitch.
Maybe.
EA loves to screw with things. Hopefully, when our next full-fledged game of F1 27 comes out, we're gonna have so much beauty. And now these guys, and basically with just having the pack instead of a brand new game, now it gives these people more than enough time to get F1 27 being gorgeous, polished, and very, very gorgeous.
Yep. And in a way, hopefully, in a new game engine, that would be like the prime time to put a new game engine instead of this same Ego engine that they're making it on. Anyways, Gecko goes fastest from the pack that have done their laps. There's still Savage on a lap, I guess, unless he invalidated. No, he hasn't. SV as well hasn't invalidated his second lap. He did invalidate his first one, unfortunately. But what did I want to? I wanted to say something, but I completely forgot. Yeah, about the battery and Lyco. It's not gonna be that every single circuit is gonna be like this, like Australia. There are gonna be circuits like Hungaroring, Zandvoort, more like tighter circuits, shorter, and as well circuits that you're gonna be less on full throttle. There, it won't really have to be Lycoing as much. You can be more on on the limit and not having to worry about the battery that much. But still, the battery is a big part of pretty much the whole regs, unfortunately.
Oh,
Savage goes fastest.
so I just took a... Yeah, Savage fastest. I just took a look at the driver's chat for a second on the server. With Cookie, he's booting back up because his game just completely crashed. With Dylan, which is Get Wrecked, his mother killed the internet.
Oh. Well, that's a bit more unfortunate, that. Well, hopefully the internet is... Well, I guess it's back up unless he's using mobile data. Florian has retired and left the session as well. So... Well, Florian...
That's another one that probably crashed.
Yeah, but the car just retired him, so we're not gonna see him at all in qualifying anymore in Q2, nor of course Q3, because he's gonna be, well, not in Q3. As we saw in the background, a Red Bull spawn, that was SV spawn on the exit of turn 11.
Oof.
Um,
Just on board with Red Fire. He came out of the last corner to get off of his outlap, and he wound up getting a bit of oversteer and wound up clipping the wall just a little bit.
I wonder if people here do the trick like in real life, where instead of starting the lap, basically what they did in real life as well in Australia was they didn't start pushing as they came out of the final corner, but like 1/4 of the way on the start finish line, they were going about 60% on the throttle, and then at some moment they just went full throttle, and then they were going just to save battery for the lap. And I found out from my bit of running, I found out that was a bit faster because you didn't have to Lyco as much later on in the laps. But I did I don't know, 8 laps total of qualifying. But
Fair enough.
But that would be a good thing to do, as Reese has left now? My god, everyone's
That's
leaving.
the host now.
Everyone's leaving. So I might not be the only one who's having internet problems, as Red Fire goes 4th. A bit of a delayed one. But still goes 4th, 18.479. I mean, if the host leaves, that is gonna open a whole lot of can load of issues, or whatever the saying goes.
Reese just said his internet crashed as well.
Well, I guess mine hasn't crashed. He's just
Well, his
lagged
game
spike.
crashed, I meant.
Ah,
His game crashed, I meant.
Cookie joins back in. Andreas still yet to do a lap, of course, including Dylan, aka Get Wrecked, and Cookie. But Cookie and Dylan have had internet game/internet problems, whilst Andrea didn't have any, not that we could see, because he was always in the lobby. But now he's on a lap. See what the second sector is. You can't really see it as my telemetry is hiding it, but Ferrari have got the new steering wheel as well for this new season. I find it pretty interesting. Into turn 11, you can see the massive Lyco Andrea is doing, which is normal. Turn 12 seemed to... well, I don't know, was it flat out or not? Maybe wasn't. The final corner, using battery with the boost mode, not having enough battery to the end, and Andrea goes fastest, 1:16.779 for the Ferrari driver. We're still in Q2, but that is a good lap on board and should be, well, is going to be into Q3 unless he's going to crash out. Night Owl as well on a lap, he was improving 3/10 through the third sector. You see that a lot of these people are just running out of battery as they go into the finish line. Oh, Cookie again has left the session, came out of the pits, and immediately the game crashed him. Night Owl goes P6, 17.839, right beside his teammate Fusion. Reese has joined back in. Gecko goes in the meantime P2, 16.865 for the Mercedes. One Mercedes is doing a job, the other one can't because the game doesn't want to listen to him. So we might see 3 drivers not being able to do laps because they are having internet issues. And if someone like Josh or Mintoki could go faster than Reese, Reese could be out as well, although Reese did join back in. So he should be able to do a lap unless the game again is going to crash him. But Josh goes up to P8, 1:28.208, and pushes Reese down to P11. So far, less than 4 minutes to go. We have Reese, Mintoki, Shorts, Cookie, Florian, and Dylan out of qualifying. The bottom 3 have had their issues and still have. Florian literally cannot get back to driving because the game retired him. Dylan still hasn't come back. Cookie tried to come back, but the game kicked him out again. Reese is he? No, no wait, no, he's now coming out of the circuit. That was Savage who came out of the circuit. But yes, Reese is now coming back out on circuit. So he still should be able to set a lap, but there could be 4 drivers that will be out of Q2 just because of, well, internet/game issues. Or maybe Dylan would still be out stuck in Q2, but doesn't even have a chance to set anything. Mintoki in the meantime on a lap, the pretty much only driver on a lap so far. So let's see what Mintoki can do to the first sector. 44 thousandths up, close to the yellow lines, as the yellow lines are the track limit lines in Australia. Dylan has joined back in. He's gonna have it pretty tight. Can he make it for at least 1 lap? Mintoki improves but to now 900ths in the second sector. Turn 11, massive lift and massive lag as well. Big of a snap in the exit. Then turn 13 as well, a bit of a lift, a slight lock up. Seems like in the rear trying to get the rotation. And then just run to the finish line. no battery in the end, and Mintoki goes up to P9, 118.311. Good lap from her, but there's still Beatnik, Tiger, Reese, and F1 Shorts that can still do laps. Dylan, he's not gonna be able to do a lap. So we only have pretty much 3 drivers who are gonna be out from qualifying that are currently running. Dylan is not gonna get a lap. Neither
Nope,
Florian
and
or Cookie.
neither is Cookie either. And apparently Cookie now has another problem. He's trying to get the game up on PC, and the second he winds up, like, he just clicks it, loads in, gets in the main menu, he gets booted right out again. The game
Ooh.
is constantly crashing for him.
Yeah, that's gonna be a whole PC reset. A whole PC
so
reset is gonna be needed.
Cookie, unfortunately, will be starting in the 14th position. Florian will be in 15th, and Dylan will be in 16th. I mean, through no fault on his own, it's just the game being an absolute jerk. But the 3-time champion and defending champion Cookie is going to have some work to do, as he's going to be starting way in 14th.
Yeah, Reese in the meantime goes 5th, 17.562, easily into Q3. Beatnik is out of qualifying as he invalidated. There's still Tiger and F1 Shorts. F1 Shorts not on a lap though, as he's way back. So it's either Tiger or Mintoki into Q3, and it's Tiger into Q3, goes up to P10 and pushes Mintoki down to P11. So it's Mintoki, Beatnik, F1 Shorts, Cookie, Florian, and Dylan who are out of qualifying. It's a bit unfortunate that Cookie and Florian and Dylan couldn't do anything about their positions, but yeah.
That difference between Redfire and Mintoki, 55 thousandths of a second separates those two. Wow.
Not a lot. Not a lot.
And before this whole crazy thing wound up happening with the whole crashing and everything, Shorts wound up saying in the server, saying the engine of the car sounds like a lawnmower.
I mean,
and with Redfire Tiger, the V car sounds like an Indy car from like 15 years ago or something. Or a very high-powered hairdryer.
I mean, in my opinion, the V Cup, or basically the Red Bull Ford powertrains, doesn't sound bad. In my opinion, it sounds the best. But anyways, so Dylan, Florian, Cookie, F1 Shorts, Beatnik, and Mintoki are out, and it's Redfire Tiger, Josh, Night Owl, Fusion, SV, Reese, Alex Norris, Savage, Gecko, and Andrea, who are into Q3. Who do you want to place bets for pole position? I don't know, I'll maybe bet Andrea at this point.
Yeah. Andrea in the Ferrari this year. Last season he was in the Red Bull, and Andrea is and last season in season 14, Andrea was one of 3 individuals that wound up getting their first ever F1 win in RPL F1. He did that last season. He was the 40th. The 39th different driver to do that. And now we lost Savage.
What can you say? Average F1 game in the first week, 2. That's really like that. This is really the brand new F1 game experience. Or it's not even a brand new F1 game. It's just a DLC, but it still keeps happening. And the 6mm drill bit got lost in the engine.
I don't have him. I don't have him on. I don't have him on my friends list on EA.
No, me neither. Nah, I don't. The only one I have at the moment is from this lobby is SV. That's how I got in as well. Jesus Christ. So, SV again invalidated, just keeping the tradition going. So, Q3. I mean, I'll be betting it's honestly mainly between Gecko and Andrea at the moment. So far, I've not seen that much from Alex Norris. Savage could be in there if he gets back into the lobby first. Second of all, if he gets a good lap in, and I don't know, some other drivers as well are not gonna get good laps. But the main people who would be going for pole position are Andrea and Gecko. SV first sector 27.013, one of the first drivers to be on a lap. Josh technically is in front on a lap, but SV is on a lap in a top team, so it's gonna be more in the, well, could say more important. Josh is mainly fighting with Tiger, honestly. Not gonna be fighting with Fusion or Night Owl because, well, those Williamses are a bit bugged. But anyways, SV still on a decent lap. Mainly hasn't invalidated yet. Through the final corner. Let's see what Josh is gonna do across the line. 18.680. SV is gonna beat that. 17.914 for SV, so not particularly a good lap. You would be, I mean, Andrea did like 1.1 seconds faster lap than that. As we can see that Andrea has started his lap. Night Owl goes even faster than that. 17.649 for Night Owl. Gecko.
Damn.
Oh, Norris goes first now. 17.306. Gecko as well is on a lap. He's just coming round the third sector. Turns 12, 13, and 14 complex. Cookie has jumped back in, but, well, he's gonna see Q3 at least. Let's see what Gecko should go fastest, but by how much? By quite a lot, by almost 4.5 tenths almost. 16.872 for Gecko. Reese, where is he gonna go? P4, 117.738, still behind Night Owl, so Night Owl doing good in that broken Williams. Andrea hasn't validated, so, well, he's stuck in 9th for now. Tiger is on a lap still. He's coming around the final corner. Who else would be on a lap? No one else. Unless Andrea is gonna do another lap, which I think he's doing. Tiger goes 7th, 18.433. Andrea going for yet another lap. And since pretty much no one is on a lap, we can go for a full lap with him. There we already see the Lyco. Let me just get battery as well because it's glitching a bit. But there we go. Reese again leaves the session. Lovely game, EA. Sector 1 for Andrea, 26.925. Close to track limits. On the exit out of turn 7. Into this long ass straight, getting a nice slipstream from Tiger. Second sector, what's it gonna be? A 44.038, so pretty similar with Gecko. It's wide through the chicanes, getting a bit bottomed out. It's a massive Lyco going to turn 11. third gear on the exit, then a fourth gear just having to rotate the car, and then into turn 13 and 14 flicking into 13, and then a 14 just waiting for the power down, and there we go, and then just full battery deployment, straight mode as well, and Andrea goes only P2, well not really only, but so 1:16.947. That is 74 thousandths behind Gecko. Then we have a massive gap to Norris with a 17.3. Then Night Owl, Reese, SV, Fusion, Tiger, Josh, and Savage, who seems to be still out of the lobby. SV just cutting his way through the track, literally, cutting the 9 and 10 chicane. Like I say, usual SV activities. I mean, I've seen it quite a lot of from SV, and he can be a quick dude, but some of the stuff that he does are questionable. Sometimes it's a bit interesting.
Savage is back.
Yeah, he's as well back. He's come out. Oh la la! SV
Whoa,
getting
baby!
massively blocked by SV. Not by himself, by Fusion. Since Fusion was coming out of the pits, that awkward pit exit. SV having to, well, literally trying to save his car. He did not want to crash into Fusion at all. I guess Fusion as well was not looking that SV was on a lap. Already in the driver's chat, SV is already complaining. I mean, to be fair enough.
Yeah,
That's,
he's not happy.
I mean, I'm not blaming him. That is probably the worst pit exits on the F1 calendar. I can't really think of
I definitely need to see that again.
I can't really think of another one, honestly. That is... Yeah, the pit exit on Australia is the worst. That is so awkward, especially if you have... Well, if you have a car coming out of there, you need to
Whoa!
think, are you going to be able to get through or not?
Well, good thing I want to clip in that and just seeing like the broadcast POV of it, but yeah, Fusion is definitely in the wrong for that, because SV was just about to make the corner, just sees Fusion right in that spot at the apex, and SV was like, oh crap, and then just off in the gravel he went. So yeah, that is definitely on Fusion for that one, and if that winds up going to the stewards, definitely Fusion is going to be getting himself into some trouble there. Probably a couple of penalty points on him coming his way, perhaps.
Yeah, I think the same. Oh, we have Savage at least out on circuit. In the same time, we have Fusion on a lap. Josh, I guess as well, is on a lap. He's ending his lap now, pretty much, with no battery to the end, and jumps up to P8, 18.211 for Josh. Fusion is improving.
Dip in the gravel. Fusion did dip a gravel in turn 11.
Oh, I didn't see that. I just tapped in as he.
That's all good. I want to get in it.
Yeah, Fusion to the line and goes P5, 1:17.704. The Williams is again in that broken car, still doing a good job. Both, well, pretty much only 600ths away from each other. So good.
I would say if Fusion did not dip his wheels into the gravel, he definitely would have been ahead of Night Owl. Probably could have got himself into a 17.5, perhaps, if he didn't take a dip in the gravel.
Well, we have just over a minute to go. and there's not enough time for drivers to make another lap after they're gonna start their laps now, which is, for example, Gecko and Andrea, who are the main protagonists for the pole position. So we're gonna follow them as they go.
Yes, Savage is going to be restarting his time lap. He invalidated somewhere.
Yeah. Gecko. I mean,
Josh is done.
It's doing good. Gecko through the first sector, trying to maintain that ERS 800 up. Andrea, what is he doing to the first sector? 3/10 up through the first sector. He's found a fuck ton of time through that first sector. He's doing pretty decent as well with that ERS. With Gecko, I mean, Gecko a 10th up. Andrea through the second sector, 2/10 up. So he did lose a bit of time through the second sector, but he's still doing good. It now depends what was he doing the previous lap in that first sector, but we'll see in the end. Are they gonna improve their
I was
laps?
almost 2/10 up too.
Gecko through the final corner, straight mode activated, no battery anymore to the line. Gecko, does he improve? Yes, he does at 10th. Andrea, now battery dead, and Andrea goes fastest, 1:16.576,
Wow.
2/10 faster than Gecko. Then we have Reese coming to the line. Where does Reese go? Stays in 6th. Night Owl improves his position but stays in 4th. Norris, is he going to be able to get anywhere near close Gecko? He does get closer, 2.5 tenths of improvement, but still a massive gap to him. SV goes 4th at the moment, but gets beaten out by Savage. 1:17.097 for Savage. Splits the Red Bulls. We still have no one on a lap, so that is done. I thought that maybe Fusion or maybe Tiger could be on a laps to maybe get themselves a bit of a position higher, but Andrea is on pole position. My bet was correct. It seems like it. Andrea is on pole position, and with a good margin of 2/10, almost 2/10 if you want to be really exact. Gecko in P2, Norris 3rd, Savage 4th. One lap shootout pretty much for him was in Q3. SV 5th, just in front of Night Owl. Fusion in 7th, Reese a bit disappointingly in 8th, behind the Williamses, and a bit over 3/10 behind SV. And then it was Josh and Tiger rounds off the top 10. That was a pretty interesting qualifying, to say the least. Still, drivers need to get used to the light going, probably. Need to maximize that ERS so that they can get it to the end of their laps. Probably Gecko could have done a bit of a better job since he ran out of the ERS earlier than Andrea, but that is for to get used to. They only had pretty much 3 days or 4 days to get themselves used to this, and not everyone is on the game like 24/7. Not everyone is unemployed.
And that's the truth.
Thank God I'm not really driving. At first I found these cars really twitchy. Like the power delivery is so inconsistent.
If you want to talk about bad cars, I mean, well, not saying like not going with like the F1 cars, but if you want a car that's extremely bad, the F2 2024 cars on this game are absolute freaking garbage. They're basically undrivable. You gotta have the brake balance like above 60 for it to even function right.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all.
It was just garbage. I hated that. I hated it. It was just a total piece of shit. Even with full traction control in the corners, it looks like you have absolutely no traction.
Yeah, for me, through the corners, when I was doing those laps, I was like, there was always a lap where I was sideways on the exit out of corners, like at least one corner on a lap.
Mm.
It's so bad.
But I do like these cars, even though they're just a tiny bit screwy. But I do like it.
Yeah. Let's see, can Andrea put that car on the top step of the podium as well? It's good qualifying, but still need to do the race. Is the Ferrari strategy gonna screw him over, or I don't know? Maybe his Italianism is gonna, I don't know. Let's see. We're gonna get the 5 red lights at some point. Hopefully soon. But it's apparently gonna be a one stop. As I go 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5 red lights. Gonna be lights out. Long time. Now, and I go here in the Australian Grand Prix. Gecko seeming to get a pretty bad start. Red Bull from the life timing is completely fucked. Norris gets a pretty good start around the outside of Andrea. And Norris is up into P1. Savage is up to P2, trying to get himself up to P1 even, and he's gonna get himself up to P1. It seems like he does get himself up to P1. Savage is in the lead. Norris in P2. It seems like Andrea is second, but this whole life timing is completely fucked, I say. Gecko is falling down the order, like you said earlier. Gecko just falling down. He's down to 17th already. Florian as well down to P22, although I don't know, has he even come back to the game even. But Gecko having a completely horrible start to this race already. And Aston Martin going off the circuit. That was Lennon who went off the circuit. Andrea trying to get himself up into P1 as behind there's SV and Fusion making contact. Those as well as Fusion has gone sideways and has front wing damage because of that. But Gecko has joined back in the server, so it seems like it wasn't him making a mistake or whatever. It was because he disconnected from the race.
Yep.
Jordan going into the pits for whatever reason. But Savage leading the race on lap 2. Andrea in P2. But I think the main reason why Andrea lost out is because he's on the hard compound tire. That's why he probably got such a bad start to this race. He's still in P2, but he doesn't have that pace as of right now to really compete or trying to catch up to Savage. But let's see, Andrea is really catching up to Savage, but it all depends on the battery, which Savage doesn't have any. Going into turn 9 as Night Owl pulls himself in front of Norris. But Norris seems like he has a tiny bit more ERS and gets himself back in front. Cookie in the meantime behind. He started 14th. He's already up into 9th, although he makes a mistake into turn 11. Mintoki is trying to take advantage of it into turn 12, but it seems like she can't. And stays in 10th. Probably a good that she stayed there because, well, she's in an Audi. And to be honest, well, the difference between Audi and Mercedes is quite big. As Norris already lap 3 and gets himself already a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Gecko leaves again. So still game issues occurring to the drivers. And Gecko is, well, unfortunately still getting those. Florian, I guess he's still not back in. It seems like he's not. That his driving looks very AI-ish. The Savage seems like he's not doing well with his battery as he's pretty much deleted. And Andrea is going around the outside of Savage, and Andrea is in front going into turn 9. Andrea so much better with his battery. He's got a lot more battery and just can deploy more and defend with it as well. Still has, well, now 40% well, to the braking. They regain so much, but still Andrea just doing a lot better of a job with the battery compared to Savage. Savage not really being able to save it as much for now, but that's kind of the yo-yo racing that we see. What happened?
Well, I was just on board with Night Owl, and Alex Norris just his car got very evil on the exit of the final corner and clipped the wall. I do not see any damage on that Red Bull, but very scary moment there. And then about a lap ago, when Savage and Andrea were battling, SV battled with Josh for 5th on that straight. And Jordan, the reason he went into the pits, he had substantial damage on the left side of the wing.
Oh, yeah, that's not what you want to see. In the meantime, Savage did overtake Andrea, but it seems like Andrea could have him. No, he's not. He wants Andrea saves the battery. He has a lot more than Savage. Savage is sitting at 0%. Andrea is just saving. He is saving battery. He's got a lot more ERS than Savage, but he is saving his battery for later. He's doing the smart way this race. That's what you need to do in these cars, unfortunately, that you need to really look out for the battery, because it is pretty much half of your power. Andrea not really getting a good exit out of turn 14, but that's still maybe due to the fact that he's on a hard, so a little bit less of a grip. But as the laps go, the grip is gonna get to him, as there are yellows in the 3rd sector, and that's Dairy Goat spun on the exit at the final corner. Doesn't really seem like that he had any damage, but a spin nonetheless, and he's already 6 seconds back from Florian. Gecko has joined back in, and let's see, can he even take control of the car this time? Or is he gonna take control over it? 1 and 2, can he even, well, do anything with that, as Dylan spins on the exit at turn 4, pretty much doing a Piastri, as Andrea just flies past Savage, completely flies past, just so much more battery than Savage.
Cookie does the same thing to SV.
Yeah, just the ERS battery management is so much, is so dependent, although Cookie doesn't really have that much ERS to the end into turn 11, but is able to stay in front. There's just so much going on, and with Josh and Tiger as well are having a scrap into turn 12. There's just so much going on everywhere. You're just not able to look out for everything.
Keep track of it all, yeah.
Yeah, like even with you, Titan, looking out, probably in the lower parts of the leaderboard, still it's just impossible to keep track of, as Dylan goes into the pits. Most likely a repair for the, well, I can even see from the onboard that the front right.
This is a brave one. TB thinking of sneaking around the outside of Mentoki for the 11th place spot, but just couldn't get the right momentum on the entry of the corner to get it done. It looks like Savage and Andrea are going to go back at it again.
Yes, Andrea doesn't have that much battery actually anymore. Cookie overtakes Night Owl with ease, but Andrea doesn't have that much battery anymore. He was saving quite a lot, but now he's depleted everything. He's in the same boat as Savage at the moment. Savage, is he gonna go for it? No, he doesn't. He's just staring at his gearbox. Dylan gets a 3-second time penalty. Dylan did not actually repair his front wing, so I don't know why did he go into the pits, or he might have, well, he wanted to repair the front wing, but the game did not do it. As Savage goes for the move on Andrea, this is pretty much the yo-yo racing we were seeing in real life.
Andrea into the penalty box now.
Yeah, I saw him as well last lap, or 2 laps ago, going off the circuit in turn 1. Was a bit worried how many warnings did he have, and now he has a penalty for it, as Reese as SV are fighting for P6 side by side through turns 3 and 4. Reese getting all sideways or oversteery on the exit out of turn 4 in a McLaren. Not really what you want to see, especially Oscar Piastri flashbacks from this year.
Mhm.
Cookie quite close. Well, quite close. He's still 9 tenths back from Norris, but he's already making his way through the field. He's already 4th on lap 7 out of 29, so he is going to be our most likely a contender to this race. He is on a good tire as well, because he's on a hard. Same strategy as Andrea, but he doesn't have a penalty, so he could be fighting for the win in the end, even though he was in P14 only. Andrea spins as well Norris does in the same corner. Both of them the same corner spun. Norris destroys his whole front wing. Andrea doesn't destroy his whole front wing, but two of them have destroyed the wing, as the straight mode has been restricted for the low grip, as we have a safety car out on the circuit. But what on earth has happened to Andrea and Norris to just spin on the same corner, exiting the same corner and spinning, well, not simultaneously, but just at the same moment, pretty much at the same moment.
That was unusual. Shorts just got a 10-second penalty.
Yeah, I saw
for
that
ignoring
well.
yellow flags.
Yeah, that might be for Norris, and that might be for Norris. But now those who have started on the hard combat of tires, they could be a bit screwed over, because I think those hards could go to the end of the race from this point, whilst the mediums, well, they are not.
And
so yeah.
I'm just seeing the heavy damage on both of these cars. Andrea with heavy damage on the right end of the wing, and Alex Norris having no wing on him. That's gonna hurt. But I mean, this safety car does help Jordan and Dylan out, though. It does help them out, because they pitted early on, either from damage or something else, as everyone that's on the mediums are coming in to the pits.
Yeah, even those.
Cookie's on the hards and he comes in.
I mean, he kind of has to pit. He kind of has to pit. Mintoki doesn't pit, so she's gonna be leading the race in an Audi. She is the only one who doesn't pit under the safety car. She's the only one who doesn't pit under the safety car. Florian's AI, or I don't know, is that AI even anymore or not? Let me check. Yeah, that's still AI for him. It seems like Lenin as well is in AI. I don't know anymore. But yeah, Mintoki.
I think Lenin was in the pits actually.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, he pitted.
Yeah, he did pit.
So it's Florian and Mintoki that did not stop.
Yeah, I'm just looking for at the race director, and one thing that I can, when someone is not in the lobby, I have everyone muted, and so when someone is not in the lobby, they are then not muted. That's what I'm looking for, but kind of weird that an AI pitted then when Florian did not pit. I don't know, maybe he's in, maybe just a bit of a bug. Another one adding to the plate, but still.
Oh no, we are up to 7, because Lenin did get kicked out.
Lovely. Yeah, Lenin is stuck communicating on online services. My god. It was just so comical seeing Andrea and Norris spinning in the same corner. Just seeing Andrea and then seeing Norris just 2 seconds later as well. So comical. Well,
that was not on my bingo card.
No, definitely not. This is, well, this race has now turned a bit complicated for Cookie and pretty much everyone who started on the hards, because now they are on the mediums, other than Mintoki who has stayed out. They pretty much will have to pit again, but Mintoki has to. She legally has to. whilst Cookie, Gecko, Andrea, and Fake TP, they could possibly make it to the end, but I don't see making them 18 laps on those mediums, so they would have to pit
I don't
again.
see that either. I mean, I was told that the tire wear in this game, that the tire wear for the 26 cars is slightly better than the tire wear for the 25.
Yeah. I mean, that would kind of make sense because they
Oh.
have less downforce, so less with that though.
I mean, pretty much everyone that just pitted off of the mediums and onto the hards, I believe they're gonna be perfectly fine to make
Yeah.
it to the end on it. But yeah, for the 4 people on the mediums, they are definitely going to be coming in later. Probably, I'd say at the earliest they might come in with like 7 to go.
Yeah. As
Safety cars coming in.
Yeah, safety car is in this lap. Mintoki is the one who is gonna be leading this pack. That was pretty late call from the game. Let's see when she's gonna go. She's already going, so the race is gonna get restarted, and Savage is already gonna look for that move to the outside of T1, and he does make it on Mintoki as behind SV and Red Tiger go off the circuit. Cookie is gonna try to as well overtake Mintoki as quickly as possible, and he does that. I mean, pretty much everyone is gonna be wanting to overtake, as there's carbon fiber going off on the circuit as well. Is that Mintoki's one? Yes, that is Mintoki having damage, and there's even more damage to Mintoki. To her front wing, I think, or might not be, I don't know, but I saw a little bit more of that carbon fiber going. But in the end, Mintoki causing a bit of havoc, maybe not intentionally, but still causing it to herself as well, not having a piece of her front wing. In the end, Josh
was coming out of turn 3.
Yeah.
Was at turn 3, she got a little squirrely on the acceleration and just nearly spun it in front of everyone. And yeah, there's Andrea passing Josh to get into the 5th place position. Fusion following behind, getting TB for 7th.
I think that was Fusion who has front wing damage, because I don't see an end plate. Neither do I see an end plate for TB. I can't really see it, but I don't think I see for Fusion doesn't have an end plate. TB the same, so they have as well broken front wings. Dylan again. Well, I think his mom is really trying to cook his internet. As we see Gecko trying
back in the pits.
Yeah, as we see Gecko as well trying to make his way through the order. Just this train behind Andrea has been really boiling. There's been like 4 cars within like 5 tenths all the way, as we see Cookie going for the lead. But this racing in the midfield is a bit more entertaining, honestly, because Gecko is trying to make through the order. Oh, maybe they're going 3 wide into the turn 9. No, they aren't. Gecko trying to go sideways, as we see Williams going off the circuit. That was Fusion off the circuits, hitting the side of TB, I think that was. Gecko getting involved in that bit, having to take evasive action, and Gecko lose a position to Beatnik and Tiger, and so he's down to 10th again. This is what I meant, that the midfield might be a bit more interesting. Cookie gets himself a new fastest lap, as Savage and Cookie are still battling for that lead, going back to the lead, but Cookie, I guess, had more battery to be able to defend himself. I guess go back to the midfield, because there's still a lot of stuff going on. Mintoki getting still overtaken by everyone. I guess she kind of has to stay out
visual
still.
glitches are back.
What do you mean?
Look at Alex Norris. If it's on your, if you can see it on your side.
He has the front wing, but he doesn't have the mounting, and like he has the wing plates and all that, but he doesn't have the like the structure of like the nose. He has the wing, but not the nose.
If people have seen the movie the Harry Potter series, his nose, it looks like Voldemort's nose.
Yeah, yeah, it's the exact same. So, like, I've seen a visual glitch where the whole thing disappears, but I've not seen a visual glitch where the nose disappears, but the wings are still there. What's
That's new to me too. But Alex Norris got past TB for 9th for that.
Yeah, I mean, he has less drag from that, I guess, because he doesn't have this massive structure there. Although he does have a massive
and
wall.
I feel bad
for
SV. I feel bad for SV because he wound up pitting not once but twice. Because he pitted under the safety car. He had to pit again because he had damage to the wing. They changed the tires, but they didn't do anything to his wing, so he had to pit again to get the wing fixed.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So that's why SV on the track map, he's just getting into the last couple of corners. Yeah. He is a long ways behind.
Yeah, Dylan apparently had that problem as well when he first spun, as Red Tiger is getting overtaken by his teammate and by Gogi as well. Well, Tiger has front wing damage, so he can't really do much. We've seen a lot of broken front wings today. We've seen more broken front wings that probably we would have expected by a lot. In the lead,
Gecko got past Josh for 6.
Yeah, Gecko is just trying to salvage this race somehow after the first couple of laps of the race being disastrous for him after the game decided to kick him out. Still doing good, as we've only now entered halfway race. Kind of mad the fact that we've seen so much action, yet it only is lap 15 out of 29. Norris with no nose is up into P8. Yeah, overtaking Beatnik. Behind there's still 2 V-Cups and 2 Alpines really close to each other, so there could be something, as well as F1 Shots trying to overtake Red Tiger. And doing so, I would guess. They're still side by side though. The Cadillac and V-Cup are still side by side. Shorts backing out of there. So still staying in 14th. Gogi defending from Jordan. Who I thought that he was going to send it as well on TP, but he didn't. And Jordan is up to P11. Norris is up to P7, overtaking Josh around the outside of turn 7. That no-nose of Red Bull is still disturbing. It's so disturbing. Like, how do you... Like, wing, but no nose. Like, Jesus Christ, it's so bad. But again, still, Norris up to P7. And who had penalties? Ah yeah, F1 Shorts had that 10-second, but he doesn't have any more. He did that already.
Yeah, he started on the safety car.
Yeah. The top 6, as well, it's pretty much back to the 2020 pandemic era, where everyone is taking a social distance, unfortunately. Back in the midfield, it's still how it should be. Just, I guess, chaos. One way or the other. Jordan having a run on fake TB. Around the outside, into turn 9, has the move. So he's up to P10. Moves up a place to the point-paying position at the moment. The only V-Cub in there. Back to field. As well as Dairy Goat has the glitch. Leighton went off the circuit, battling with Dairy in 10-10, but yeah, Dairy Goat as well has the no nose glitch. My god. I'm gonna stay away from that.
And don't forget, 19th, 20th, and 21st are AI cars because they're not ghosted. I just noticed.
Yeah,
They're not invisible. They're solid.
Yeah, they're solid, but yeah, it's just a bit weird looking at them. They're just having a race on their own. Yeah, the whole top 6 has over a 2-second gap to each other, unfortunately. Oh, there is Fake TB spinning on the exit out of turns, well, 6 and 7, and he has his whole front wing gone with the nose. Wing gone, nose is still there. So
Yep.
he's definitely gonna need a nose change. Hopefully, well, let's see if he's gonna actually get it as he crashes
Good
out,
night.
and that is him done. Are we gonna see a safety car? That car is, to be fair, parked in a dangerous spot. Are we gonna see a safety car out? No, we don't. We don't see a safety car. A safety car would have been a lifesaver for the medium runners and Mintoki and SV, but we don't see it. So for the McLarens, for Night Owl, essentially, this is very good because Cookie, well, I mean, I don't see those mediums going to the end, but let's see. Possibly they could. I mean, somehow could he nurse them? Let's see, but hardly doubt it. As the AI is going to the pits, that's, well, didn't pits, I guess. Earlier.
Ooh.
Is that yellows? SV
Speed
retires.
wrecked!
SV retires now, and we have a safety car that we didn't get under TB, but we now get under SV. And this, what I was saying, is a lifesaver to Cookie, because now he can just pit safely under the safety car, a full safety car, not even a VSC, a full safety car. So everyone is going to be going to the mediums. Why is Cookie on the racetrack? Was when he's in the pit, when he should be in the pits.
Yeah, Savage just went in the pits too, and he just got. What the hell?
I've seen Savage going backwards in there.
Okay.
Savage. Okay, the whole pit lane has gone mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sure. So in the end, Red Tiger and Josh have stayed out on the hards. Everyone else either pitted for brand new mediums or brand new hards, which for the mediums, people, Cookie, Andrea, Alex Norris, Beatnik, Jordan, Mintoki, and Fusion have gone. The rest have gone for the brand new set of hards. So it's still pretty interesting how it's a different strategy, or different compounds at this stage of the race for this many people.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah, Reese is done because of Savage.
Oh. Yeah, he's done. Yeah. Yeah. Well.
So now we have 3 retirements now.
Yeah, pretty much we have 3 retirements now. We pretty much have 3 retirements now. Yeah. What did SV do? I guess not. He deleted the thing. Tiger in the pits. Reese.
And now he's moving, but now he's lapped.
Yep. Well, at least at least he got his pit stop. That's one and only thing. But yeah, like you said, he's a lap down. I wanna see what SV did. He probably did the same what Andrea and Norris did. Yeah, I mean, same. Sort of same. He tried to. He basically, instead of going to the right hand side wall, he went to the left. He caught the slide, but overcorrected, and yeah, done. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, kudos to the E8 for making a glitch-free game. Agreed. I mean, it is like this always with games, as with F1 games especially. First 2 weeks are pretty much filled with bugs. And then the rest are, well, less bugs. You still see them, but they're but less, at least. Well, yeah.
Well, I think that's just really screwed up because the game just completely screwed Reese over because where he is currently, if I'm seeing it right, he is between the 11th place of Shorts and 12th of Mintoki. That's where he is currently.
I mean, for him to get back into the race, he would need, I don't know, like another safety car, and under that safety car, that pretty much everyone in front of him pits. Like, I don't know. At that point, for me, if I would be in Reese's position, I would just retire, honestly.
I'm actually surprised with the amount of glitches and everything that happened. I'm surprised a restart didn't get called. But then again, we were over halfway through, so it probably would have invalidated the reasoning for a restart. But since everyone has been having nothing but almost half the lobby has had nothing but glitches and things go wrong,
game crashes.
maybe
well.
there would have been an excuse for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, with Reese getting well disconnected from qualifying, you could see that there he could have been restarted, but oh well. It is what it is. Can't really, the things have gone that. But can't really look at those. Really need to look at forwards because we have a safety car restart on our hands. Safety car has gone into the pits now, and Cookie in the lead, in the actual lead, is taking the restart on the exit of the final corner, putting himself a good gap between himself and Savage. Josh as well in between Savage and Night Owl at the moment, just creating a bit of a gap because Josh has stayed out on those hards. He's gonna try to do damage limitation on those hards and stay out. Well, he has to stay out to the end and drive however fast he can on those 13 lap old hards, as he already gets overtaken by Andrea going into turn 6. Not a usual place where you see an overtake, as behind Reese is having a time of his life, it seems like it.
it's just letting everyone else go, I think.
Yeah, Gecko as well overtaking Josh, as Andrea as well overtakes Night Owl into turn 9. Norris as well is gonna overtake Josh. I would Gecko as well overtakes Night Owl. Norris almost runs into the back of Night Owl. Beatnik should be in front of Josh any moment as they are teammates, so I would see Josh just letting Beatnik through, as well as he's on the mediums. Cookie new fast lap 1:18.087, and there we see Beatnik in front of Josh. Gogi as well is trying to go for it. and into turn 1 he does make it. F1 shots should have a run as well. No battery though, as Josh has battery, so not yet. A Fusion overtakes Mintoki around the outside into turn 3. Josh already has F1 shots right behind him. Those 10 lap older hearts not really doing him a favor at all. And Josh on the exit of turns 6 and into 7. Shorts still doesn't have ERS, so he won't be able to overtake him. Neither Fusion. Josh actually overtakes Gogi into turn 9, and just because he had ERS, it seems like he overtook him. But he might get re-overtaken by Gogi if he's gonna send it. No, he doesn't. Fusion, though, is gonna overtake Shorts, who almost went into the back of Gogi, and I mean Mintoki as well overtakes Shorts because, well, Shorts went wide. So Shorts losing their 2 places. In front, I think.
While that was going on, Alex Norris just got past Night Owl to get himself in the 5th, and Andrea fending off Gecko for the battle for 3rd. But bear in mind, Andrea and Alex Norris both have track limit penalties on them, so unless they do something crazy, they're going to lose out on some good potential points.
Yeah, as Fusion sends it down inside on Josh into turn 3, but cannot make it done. Behind them, Mintoki, Shorts, and Tiger are having a scrap for P11 as well. Josh is just fighting it out, just holding those cars behind as long as possible. If he could somehow stay in the top 10.
Nice move, Gecko.
Yeah, Gecko moves up to 3rd. Josh is just trying to stay in front of Fusion as Josh overtakes Gogi as well, but it goes wide and gets overtaken by pretty much everyone. The whole 5 cars, Shorts, Tiger, Gogi, Mintoki, and Fusion all overtake Josh, as Shorts has a massive moment on the exit. I guess contact with Gogi. Gogi gets a 10-second penalty for corner cutting, gaining a position. I guess that is for turn number 10, where he went off the circuit and technically overtook Josh. I guess that's for that. But Fusion is up to 8th, Mintoki is up to 9th, and Red Tiger for now is in the top 10. Fusion still has that penalty on him of 3 seconds. So pretty much everyone behind, down to Jordan, would get a position up. Pretty much.
Yeah, Gogi made contact with Josh going into that fast chicane, and Josh wound up going off the track. That's why he lost a lot of ground, but also that's why Gogi cut the track, and that's how he got that 10-second penalty. So Gogi did get himself penalized for what happened there. But yeah, fair credit to Mintoki, seeing herself in the 9th place spot. She could easily go up into 8th, courtesy of Fusion's penalty, and Red Fire Tiger hanging out right behind as well. And that would be very nice for Red Fire to get a points finish in his return back in F1.
Yeah, I see quite a lot of these drivers on that massive straight going into turn 9 and 10 chicane. Pretty much the whole, well, at least from what I saw, Fusion, Mintoki, and Tiger is 0 ERS. There is a lot to improve in terms of these
Gecko in the box.
ERS. And Gecko as well gets himself a
3-second.
Yeah, VSC out on circuit as Andrea bins it again. And later retires.
Lost it coming out. Yeah, late in the pits and retired. But yeah, Andrea lost it coming out of 2 and just slammed the wall. And he has no wing for that. But yeah, Gecko got himself a track limit penalty. And before Andrea binned it, I was about to say, with Gecko getting himself a 3-second penalty, this now could open the door for Night Owl to go for a podium.
He could, although they really need to make sure though that they are within Gecko's 3 seconds, Norris and Night Owl, so that Night Owl would get that. Andrea leaves the
Well,
session.
Andrea disconnected.
I don't know, did he
I
disconnect?
mean, his race is pretty much done.
At this point, I don't know, did he disconnect? I think he might have Alt F4. Basically rage quit it. But we are back at racing. VSC is done. Norris almost spins on the exit out of turn 13. Andreas AI pits as normal. So Night Owl at the moment, I mean, at the moment...
2.4 seconds.
Yeah, 2.4, 2.5. He could be in there, but he still needs 3 laps for that. The gap is rising, so it is somewhat unlikely at the moment, but we could see Night Owl in a Williams taking first podium of the season in the first round. Anyone else behind doing something? I mean, this promotes everyone up by a position, and F1 shots at the moment, even if Gogi's 10-second penalty is going to get removed, he's still going to be in 11 because he's too far back actually from Fusion's 3 seconds. I thought that he could be in, but he actually not. He's quite far back. Mintoki is 1.7 seconds from Fusion, so she really needs to watch that gap.
One quick thing I will mention that if Night Owl does do the impossible and gets a podium, gets his 3rd place, this will be Williams's 3rd ever podium in RPL F1. The last time it happened was way back in season 7, just over 3 years, practically 3.5 years ago.
Yeah. Gee, that's a long time. That is a very, very long time. I mean, so many we are season 15, no season 7 yet.
It was F1 during F1 22.
Yeah, when still Williams were in, well, they were pretty much back of the grid. They were dead last pretty much back then. So still pretty impressive that someone got a podium with a Williams. Then we got him. Penultimate lap is on the way. Night Owl still in the shot. He's now 2.5, 2.6 seconds back. 2.7 now. It is gonna be very, very close. Is Night Owl gonna be able to make it into P3? Into that podium place? Mintoki as well. Now she's outside of Fusion's 3 seconds. So Fusion is going for a P7 at the moment, since Mintoki is well, basically too far from the 3 seconds from Fusion, as Cookie has, well, pretty much we have already started the final lap of the race. Cookie, well, starting from 14th.
Night Owl was teetering.
Yeah, the gap is very close. It's not there anymore. 3.3 seconds. Could it be over? Look, Gecko doesn't have ERS. He's got only 25%, 20 ERS. And he's only just now starting the long ass straight. He's doing 270, 280 Mac, 290 now with straight lines mode. Night Owl had a little bit more battery. But still, the gap is a bit too over. But Cookie, rounding off turn 11 now, starting 14th, and then just making his way through the order in the opening laps. He was already on lap 3, like in P7 or something like that. Cookie rounds out the final corner, and with the help of a second safety car, wins the season opener here in Australia from P14. Savage gets P2, and it seems like Gecko is gonna get that P3. So P4 actually, not P3. What am I talking about? P3, since Norris as well has a penalty. Night Owl still a good result in the end in a 4th. Norris 5th, Beatnik in 6th, Fusion in 7th, Tiger in 8th, Shorts in the end in 9th. Of course, Gogi has a 10-second penalty, so I think he should be 9th. Although at the moment, Shorts in 9th. Mintoki rounds off the top 10, and then it's Josh, Jordan, Gogi, Derigoat, then, well, Ferraris, Astons,
And
bots
two
pretty
things
much.
to bring in. Two things to bring in. Savage, welcome to the RPL F1 podium. The 72nd different driver to earn his first F1 podium. And with Cookie, this win, well, unofficial right now, this win is win number 40 in F1. He is 3 away from tying the record.
And who is that record holder? For
Luke
my...
Grange with 43.
So, I mean, there's 20 rounds. He is in a top team. It's just a matter of time when he does it at this point. So yeah, Cookie wins the season opener from 14th on the grid with a fastest lap. So pretty much the perfect race. I mean, he got a bit screwed over by the first safety car, but then he got saved by the second one. So a bit of luck as well was not in his way, but then was in his way. So it evened out, I guess. Savage in 2nd, Gecko 3rd, Nidal 4th, Norris 5th, Beatnik 6th, Fusion 7th, Tiger 8th, F1 Shots 9th, Mintoki rounded the top 10, and then, like I said, it was Josh, Jordan, Gogi, Derigoat. Then Ferraris, yeah, Lennon, Dylan, Reese, and then the DNFs, Leighton, SV, and TB. At least the actual DNFs, you could include Reese in there. Dylan, Lennon, Ferraris as well if you wanted, because they were all pretty much AIs in the end. Aye. Well, the race had a lot, to say the least. Good racing. The game being beautiful with all the crashes in the end. It had it all. It had quite a lot.
Yeah, definitely a total cluster. That was a total cluster.
Yeah, a total. Yeah, it had literally everything. Honestly, that chaos. It had funny moments with Andrea and Norris spinning as like in the same corner, in the same lap, uh, and yeah, it pretty much had it all. So yeah, so pretty much Mercedes are gonna shoot themselves up to the lead with a pretty good gap because then no team finished with 2 cars in the top 10 or really high. McLaren only had Savage, Ferrari onto Red Bull with Norris, and then I don't know, Haas had it maybe, Josh, or did even anyone else have a car, 2 cars in the top 10? I don't. Maybe Josh, if anything. But no, wait, Williams is with Fusion, of course. But other than that, though, it was a lot of teams got points. A lot of teams got points.
Including the new teams.
Yeah, Audi and, well, at the moment, Cadillac as well got themselves 2 or 1 points, depending if Gogi's penalty is gonna be upheld or not.
It all depends on what the stewards decide.
Yeah, that is that. So, Australia. That was pretty much, we can say that every circuit on the calendar is gonna be better with ERS, with the battery. Maybe besides, can I find the calendar? Maybe besides Monza. Other than that, every other circuit is going to be a lot better with battery. You won't see as much lycoing or the just battery harvesting as much in qualifying. But still, next week is China. I'm gonna be here saying it now that like 99.9% of a chance I'm not gonna be here next week. Since this was planned a long time ago, like 2 months ago. I'm going on a concert with my friends, and I'm not gonna be able to make it back, but I should be able to make it for round 3, which is gonna be
Suzuka.
Yeah, thank you. Fucking hell, there's something in my throat all of a sudden. Fuck's sake. But yeah, round 2 is China. With a sprint. Fuck. Yeah, my fucking voice now is fucking dead.
Gone.
Yeah, it's like, fuck's sake. All of a sudden, this, I don't know. What the fuck, just all of a sudden my fucking throat wants to kill itself. Fucking self-destruction. Yeah, next week is China with a sprint. And, if anyone is gonna be streaming it, then it's gonna be Titan. So good that you have the Twitch login already done.
Oh yeah. And I have it, and I have the stream link to the Xbox. I have the Twitch channel link to the RPL streamer Xbox account, so I got that taken care of.
Yeah, good. So, I don't know. Do you have anything else to add to the stream?
Well, the only thing I will say is that it was one hell of a chaotic race through and through, with lag outs, crashes, everything of the sort. But despite all that chaos, one thing I will note is that Cookie, despite starting P14, getting himself the win, he's got my shoe in for driver today, in my opinion.
Yeah, for me as well. I forgot about driver today. But yeah, Cookie pretty much mine as well. I mean, from 14th to 1st. Yeah, easy there.
Oh yeah.
Anything else from that? From me?
I am golden.
Yeah, me too. So, see you in 2 weeks, and Titan, see you, unless you, Reese, have anything else to add.
No.
Okay, so see you next week in China with a sprint with Titan. So, ciao, bye bye.